Haleakala National Park in Maui, Hawaii.
We are so excited for you to travel with us on our journey to learn more about this fabulous national park. Let's go exploring!
Let's find out how Haleakala got its name. Its name comes from an old ancient legend that has been passed down from one generation to the next. Let's take a look at this old legend. Haleakala means house of sun. It got its name from an ancient legend of a trick that Maui played on the sun 400 years ago to someone across the sky too fast each day.
My tapa cloth won't dry because there's not enough daylight.
So Maui came up with a plan.
I shall lasso the sun!
The next morning, he went to the top of the great mountain and waited for the sun to poke its head out. Maui lassoed the sun and stopped the sun.
Please let me go. I'll let you go. Only on one condition. You slow down your trip across the sky.
I need more daylight to dry my clothes.
I guess I can do that.
To this day, Haleakala has about 15 minutes more of sunlight than the coastline below the mountain.
Haleakala became a national park in July of 1961. We're on top of the Haleakala crater, located in the Haleakala National Park. The Haleakala crater is a shield volcano. That means it is built up of almost entirely from lava flow. It has built up over time to raise the summit of Haleakala mountain to 10,023 feet above sea level. The crater is 3,000 feet deep and 7.5 miles long. Even though we are in Hawaii, you may need a light jacket as the temperature of the polar on top of this tall mountain. Haleakala is believed to have last erupted in 1790. Hey dude, cinder cones are located in the crater of Haleakala, making the landscape look a lot like Mars. Kipahulu is a separate region of Haleakala National Park. In this region, you can hike up tropical trails which will lead you to the base of the 400-foot Waimaku Falls. Isn't it beautiful? Other trails lead you to the ocean, but due to steep cliffs, there is no safe way to access the water. But you are offered breathtaking views of the coastline.
Here's one of the 2 dozen freshwater pools this region has to offer.
You can see a landscape of Haleakala is very diverse. You can travel from lush tropical landscape to the desolate cinder desert.
The weather in Haleakala varies depending on where you are located. In the Kipahulu area, the weather is mild and wet. It gets an average of 187 inches of rain each year. This often results in flooding. During the day, temperatures can reach highs of 70 to 80 degrees. At night, lows can reach 65 to 75 degrees.
The weather on the summit in the wilderness area is very different from Kipahulu. The weather is highly unpredictable and changes often. Cooler temperatures and fast-moving clouds are common. If you are planning a visit to climb the mountain, make sure you bring a jacket. The temperature will feel cooler due to the wind chill and cloudy conditions.
As you move up the summit of Haleakala, the temperature begins to drop. For every 1,000-foot rise in the elevation, the temperature drops 3 degrees. This makes the summit about 30 degrees cooler than the coast. Here, temperatures can range from below freezing to 65 degrees Fahrenheit throughout the year.
When you come to Haleakala National Park, you see many beautiful and interesting plants. One is the hina, which is a Hawaiian name for silver sword. It's found on the slopes of a volcano. It grows between 6,000 and 10,000 feet in elevation. It has silver hair and slender leaves to conserve moisture and protect it from the sun. The roots can be as far as 6 feet from the plant to make it more stable. The roots are being grown by humans walking on them. The plant can grow up to 50 years before it flowers and then it dies.
Geraniums are found on the high slopes of the park. 4 species are found nowhere else in the world. They have silky hairs that reflect the sunlight. They have 3 triangular teeth. They are found along the nature trail. They are pollinated by the yellow-faced bee.
Another plant in Haleakala is the koa, a native and well-known tree species. The leaves are not actual leaves. They are flattened leaf stalks. Many insects find home in these trees. The trunk has many uses. It can be used to make canoes, paddles, ukuleles, and surfboards.
Another type of tree in Haleakala is the ohia. This is the most widespread native trees on the islands. It can grow near sea level and up to 8,000 feet in elevation. It can grow to be 100 feet tall. It was the first tree to grow on lava flow. It makes up the primary canopy of the Hawaiian rainforests. Tea can be brewed from its leaves. The blossoms from this tree are used to make lace.
There are many animals in Haleakala Natural Park.
The first animal we'd like to show you is the hawksbill turtle. You can see it behind me. This turtle lives in the waters around Haleakala. This turtle can weigh up to 150 pounds. Their heads end in a sharp point resembling a beak. That's how it got its name. Hawksbill turtles migrate to warm places. These turtles return to nest every 3 years and generally lay 3 to 5 nests during this time. Each nest contains about 130 eggs, which the mother leaves alone to return to the water. This animal is on the endangered species list due to human impact. There are 140 bird species that originate in the Haleakala area. Of them, 70 species are extinct and 30 are endangered. One of the endangered birds is the petrobird, also called the lahu. The largest colonies are on top of the mountain of Haleakala. Petrels typically lay one egg at a time. The eggs usually hatch in July. Petrels feed their young by catching squid from the surface of ocean waters and returning to the nest at night. It is believed that this bird travels at night by using the stars. Another bird that is endangered is the creased honeycreeper. They are black, orange, and white. They live on the northeastern slope of Haleakala, usually in the forests. They eat the nectar from plants, but will eat insects and fruits. They are endangered because their habitat is being taken away. The flying goose, also called a nene, is another endangered bird. It's 25 inches long with a black head, bill, tail feathers, and feet. It is the state bird of Hawaii. Their nests are bowl-shaped, usually hidden by shrubs. This is the state bird of Hawaii. They eat seeds, grass, leaves, and flowers. Their nests are bowl-shaped, usually hidden by shrubs. They lay 2 to 5 eggs per nest. This is an endangered species because reduction in habitat increased predators.
There are many native animals in Haleakala. One of those is the Hawaiian hoary bat. It has a heavy coat and it is gray and brown. It weighs 14 to 18 grams. It was declared endangered in 1970. It hisses too. Another native animal is the Hawaiian monk seal. It is a type of mammal. It makes its house in colder places. It will come up to a man's waist in height and can weigh 500 to 610 pounds. Its body shape makes it a great swimmer. Fire ants are an invasive species that live in Haleakala Natural Park. Their bites hurt and are poisonous. They blind other animals with the poison out of their mouths. They keep repopulating, which makes them harder to kill. They are about the size of a penny. People have problems with them because they eat all the plants in your gardens.
Haleakala is an amazing place to visit.
We hope you enjoyed our tour of this fabulous national park.
Aloha from Haleakala National Park in Maui, Hawaii. This is Crestwood 4C signing off.